This was where Professor, I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning.
Professor in accent.
Firstly. Secondly,
I see.
all you do ever. I have nothing left.
Please wait, Professor. According to the grove's, surely.
Since some of you are...
Me? Well,
I see.
I didn't.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but... I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes... See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with...
So you're...
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seleuci the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky, and her story is told to... What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize that her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past, but I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero, I wish not to return to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blame. I'm getting to my beliefs. Danny, what are you... You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony. So that's the only way... Don't worry. Good. Right. Oh? Could it be that you... Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika. Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny? That's the dependable... The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor. This is our ancestors only after this. Very prudent, the soul of an... I am Hyacinthia. The time has come, ancestor. Please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Who has awakened me?
It's Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are...
So...
Indeed, it had, for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, how can you convince...
1,000 years ago, though I'm not a warrior, and I am not fighting Amphorius, is an... I now wield the... I desire to define...
receive my...
Thank you for your trust. Thank you. My ancestors will... Now. Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's... since you're off... Got it. The vortex of this does feel... Wait.
Do you have to go already, Syphie? It's been ages.
That's alright, Big Sis.
Besides...
You really... Just kidding. Anyway, I'm about to...
Well, that's a gift with him, Miss...
Huh? Looks...
Lady Treevy, and this, I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphie. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphie cracking joke.
Anyway, good luck, Miss Hyacinth.
Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry. Whoa, no, it's the perfect opportunity.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve Ancestor.
Child.
Yes, you must be Gem.
And this,
It is.
are those, does that mean
It's because Sky.
Agalaya?
Unfortunately, she has recently left.
Incredible. Answer me, Hyacinth.
Every record regarding.
In that case,
Yes. But unfortunately.
I see. Perhaps you
Thank you.
take my blessing, but your
Your blessing is. General Ectra is. Alright. Don't look so gloomy. Our final stop is Lord. We're here. Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide. That means he hasn't. We're here to complete. There. Yes, she fought her way. I've never looked behind her death. But when I heard, to quote Lord Fina, in her final dive, I wonder what she'd think. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to Ancestor. Please bestow upon me your
Wait,
grandmother.
Hyacinthia. I have never met. I can't even explain.
Do you remember back then, your grandmother?
You spoke an innocent.
Yes, and I remember.
Hyacinthia, you never had much interest in swords or battle and had no. Yet I've told myself I never thought that.
Don't worry about me when the world cried out, and now, as the. Isn't it poetic?
If you're mine, return to this.
Grandmother,
Speak, Hyacinthia.
before you go.
Then listen closely. 4 millennia, a century of until pierced through the smoke. Aquila, those struck blue. The Chrysos to her left was the to her right. The one warrior, the Titans the wounded Titan, the final moment, the battered hero of the Titans, the fear, and Seliosi. She merged my descendants.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be. Are these people here?
There's Finan. I know this is.
Please don't say.
Go then.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time.
You like Colin.
Ready, comrade? If the curse separating him. That would be a. Let's leave the emotion. That bumping, crack the champagne it had. Well, then I have to use something.
Hey,
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat. Thank you, but I'm not the main. She's not. Well, let's extend our hero.
Warrior for me.
That praise was heartfelt. The guest.
Terima, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year... Today is the year 4000. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of...
History doesn't breathe evenly. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into... Thanks for waiting, Donham. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled. So full of energy, Comrade Hyacinth.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once the Sun Folk were our ancestors. They forgot that. That's why. And I want to use the ancestors with the rainbow as your guide. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. It's the legendary sky.
My ancestors, this must be where we are here to end the journey. Even legends occur.
According to us, that they were divided.
Apparently, in Celiosi's frustration toward after driving the she still could.
In other words, she as that Titan and that.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Something's not right. I can kind of...
Maybe if the Sky City with the mural would reflect to put it in words then. In any case, that really conspicuous. I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the That's it.
Got it! We just need to feel the flow of... over there. And over there. Done!
I knew you could do it, Manny.
sunfolk. But Aquila, the sunborn, the rainfolk will may the eye of twilight.
Avoid the Aquila doesn't like rainstorms.
The great art, the gods' choices, may the eye of twilight...
Left, is this referring to the It is, as the rumors...
I guess...
No problem at all. There we are.
Wind, snow, in the name of the turn of awaken.
Stop, foolish! How dare you, Camp!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe, but the sunborn have...
How can storm cloud your care? You! Look at your drawing!
Fanatics, by Aquila above...
The brutal internal strife is sad to see.
The proud sunfolk saw the...
No matter the era, there's nothing but...
Hero Celia, perhaps?
One step at a...
Yes, I already memorized it. Wind, snow, in the name of the sky's 100 eye, the turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial, awaken, celestial.
Golden clouds, blazing radiant. What a breathtaking scene. Chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the...
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist light comes from the dawn device shouldered right. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar. That's a west wind compass at the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? If technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Boiling pool of gold. The mechanical structure is...
Can you handle it?
This might take a while. Deep breaths and find the way out. should be right. Look, the rainbow.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth!
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Seliosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. It disappeared.
An illusion?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that?
If that's really the case,
We can't be sure. Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Seliosi. We have That's another one?
Careful! It's not, but it's so twisted.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So you're then that corrupted being before us must be Lord, did you lead us here so we can free your companion? You must have been tormented by don't be afraid, Seliosi, but Lord Sola, please. It must have understood me.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this... Come on, heroes!
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black sky. Return to your senses.
Good, the stronger the better. Huh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Commencing support.
I weep for the departed. It is not gone. Still waters of a cliff.
Time for a shot.
It's over.
Solibus.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak. I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for fun, little girl.
It is me. It's been a...
How much do you know?
I know the... and I...
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you only...
With this long sword, heroic soul. As you can see, you've already witnessed...
It's not.
Solibus, you've been trapped in time.
We've laid all... Please guide us to an...
Gone.
prisoner flew away?
Maybe they did.
memories of the fierce battle.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a god.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, please.
Everyone fall only then.
The black tides through
Chrysos heirs.
It's all thanks to those who can. What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use them. It didn't work. The prayer's power didn't last long enough. Maybe that device can help? It looks like this device can amplify the power of Oronix's prayer. Why don't you try to change now? The prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
Celestial shift.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Puzzle in and of itself.
Smooth sailing so far. Let's keep going. Finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
There's more than one, right?
Turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. What instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the black tide's encroachment? Do not mistake, I have faced down. It is
A moment, please.
what?
To honor the few, don't mind us.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's.
Memi. There are of us seen here and must figure out the truth behind the light.
Hyacinth. The memory search. Hold up.
Thank you, Memi.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of two!
Will you really?
The hero Sel.
She was.
At that time,
We should get go. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Luna's will lead the way.
Lunibus, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan, then we will make you.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It gives us hope.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila...
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going. Aim for the next west wind compass.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination. Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunibus.
Miss Heisen, how are you so certain that you could free Solvis from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients reproduce their hope in life?
What a kind answer.
Is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Legend has it Seliosi's father was a son folk.
Correct. Yet she bore no Haintil.
What? I never would.
Even so, I think that oath...
Despite experience, was
Liliika. You're saying you smell it.
They look completely... Could it be?
Truly.
Lady... Is that'll...
Please press on.
did the Sky Folk go after Selamat challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. But it's another one of those devices.
Before it was consumed by men. No healer can heal, granting it a dignified end. Me.
That's it. You can fight it, or rock with it.
Nothing but a boy. You won't get away. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Let's rock. You can fight it, or rock with it.
Deep breath. Expand your thinking. You've got a lot of nerve.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You've got a lot of nerve. Endless rhythm. Nothing but a boy.
Rest now.
This less, but it's still holding. Hard?
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are...
Lady Lunibus, if it's not...
It's you all who have furthermore. I would like to have a moment alone.
Certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one? Okay, let's keep going. go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
Scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. A curse that fell from it. I can't verify the truth.
Regardless, before we press on, partner?
Okay. Flowing recollection.
Daughter of
My kin of old, the shackles. As for this
So, the curse is done.
Why? I've seen through the tight. I see how you the persecution out of care for you. Let the fall of when a broken faith.
You are so nigh. I fear.
Fly, Lunabeth.
Lady Celios.
Yet, from this.
Rather than listening to follow the trail, Aquila. Sorry, little one.
With her to pass on her bloodline was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Eyes.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us.
They soared toward the mural's dome.
I remember too, so...
Since I've called forth the...
They're desperately struggling to block our path. But we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial. I'll restore the bridge every time. Essential traits for everyone.
She is.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part. I sense resentment.
already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
That sword you wield. It seems familiar.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the Dome of the Celestial?
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose.
Hyacinthia, we will heed
My wishes.
It's been
Our pact. We will carry out your...
First, we will reveal
as
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the...
Perhaps they are protecting the truth.
aside from the descendant.
I'm increasingly intrigued by... Let's deal with these fallen. Embark on this fine... Maker feels lighter. Lighter in my hands. I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil at this point. I can forge a new dawn.
Expand your thinking. Open sesame.
Here, try this! Let's rock!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. What a croak.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Deep breath! Here, try this!
Dawnmaker feels lighter. Lighter in my hands. I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade. With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn.
Still water for the flip. I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Nap time.
You can't run! Try that again! You can't run!
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Just enough for oblivion.
You have fulfilled your duty, guards. Rest now.
Got up this morning, Lady Saweria. Now,
you're churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away. The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief. Like ghosts linger.
Are you ready, Hyacinth?
Yes.
The true history buried in time.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you.
Turn of dawn. Embrace the cloud.
Look who we... The frail Titan. Surrender to us.
Your so-called Reno.
You're one of the sub... When you oppressed your... Spare us your You've already said do it.
No!
The creation shaped by Kefali in their image failed to inherit their compassion. Are you alright, hon?
I'm fine, it's just...
Zeliosi possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity.
The turn of dawn and dusk drive out the god.
How is that?
The oppressive Seliosi.
You'll know very soon.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was...
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Everyone! Over there!
Are those Lady Lunabis?
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories.
Your Highness, what we are devout disciples of... Please, punish them.
The strong crush the
The weak rise to power.
Seliosi has...
The corruption within you.
Seliosi touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world, the black tide that devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward...
Yet humanity, this history.
In the name of the warrior goddess.
We are to my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin. With golden...
I gaze upon you.
Your future...
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold,
you will finally understand what true unity means.
I've long seen this. This isn't your fault, Seliosi. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
Yes. We acted as Seliosi's executioners.
That day, countless skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight. Swallowed by golden lava, they spent their entire life.
After learning about everything she went through, I can only feel regret.
This?
By touching Aquila never yearned.
Professor Anax's
Seliosi, who passed fatal This was the path she chose.
The final fragment, just as Seliosi once did.
Great Seliosi, I beg you, I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please! Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds.
She isn't lying. Seliosi.
A Chrysos heir. You were once.
Did
you abandon your old? Did you offer your head? When the prophecy of Genesis, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call? Look, Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. My judgment is...
Wait, Lady Seliosi. Please, grant me a moment. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity is yet just because beyond, even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain. I'm...
You say more. Tell me.
It's simple, Lady Seliosi. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilization. Should the prophet, my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flaw...
Release her. Solibus, Lunibus. From now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessing and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is when that time comes. I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacinthia.
Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless, my whole clan's fragile, mortal life. Simply spared on Seliosi's...
Her judgment may be true. Mortals do have their flaws. But even...
tell me?
Time alters. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Seliosi's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
Her words were everything to us. It wasn't until she...
During our resistance against the black tide, we watched over the earth, observing the progress of the flame-chased journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our walk. It's about...
Lady Seliosi, I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of an only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been lost to time. It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more. Even the most cowardly individual heart, do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this light. They lead until the barren land, that twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end.
History. It began with a whitewashed lie, but it led Seleucid. We have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir and returned here. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving. Our people forging... Hyacinth.
Yes, Solibus?
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacinth.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again. This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky!
I weep for the heart. It is so cold.
We want to turn this place to scorched earth. Try that again.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Undefeated by can't run! Let's try that again. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Another journey begins. Just for pleasure. I weep for the heart. It is
Undefeated pirates. Try that again.
More business, eh?
free will, or was it fate? Still water for free.
With the will of the queen high above the gods, take back the sky and make it hot.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
I weep for the heart.
My turn.
Another journey begins. Just for pleasure.
Let's finish this! Slice off their wings! You too will be cleansed with gold!
Quick, behind me!
Stand firm! It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the pool of gold!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Try that again. Undefeated by rise. Can't run! With the will of the queen high above the gods, take back the sky.
Just escape. I weep for the heart. It is gold.
Storm clouds are gathering. Are you ready to sever the lightning?
Here!
will, or was it fate? Still water.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Try that again. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Can't run. Try that again. With the will of flying off the dumps. Take back the sky.
I weep for the heart. It takes a fall.
My turn.
We're just having fun. Huh?
Try that again.
Another journey. I weep for the heart. It takes a fall. Still water.
Here. Try hard. Watch this awesome move. Undefeated 500. With the will of the fleet flying off the dumps. Take back the sky.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Can't run. Try that again. Undefeated 500. Check level. Standing on.
More business, eh?
I weep for the heart.
There's another world waiting to be saved. I have no intention of dying here with you. Titan! Melted to nothing! McGuire, are you still protecting us?
Is it Seleuci condemned humanity, casting them into the pool of gold. In the end,
Take that core flame with you, Hyacinth. Our mission isn't over.
core flame of the sky. Come. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm. Holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me.
I understand how you feel, but right now, this platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold? Look, over there. No idea, but we have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the and also retrieve Aglaya's amulet, we can't delay any longer. Everyone, move quickly. We're out of time. We have to retrieve it.
Lift the curtain of memory!
Stir up ripples of...
This is bad. The prayer's power. No! Come on. We have to get out of here.
I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. From here on, Finan, you shall embark on a journey with light fades, only to await the sun's rise. One day you will step forward, not but to return the dawn to this world.
It's right in front. This way, behind. That door leads up. There's got to be a path.
It worked! Let's go!
Finance. Aglaya is...
I know. have to rely on our feet. We're not safe yet.
It's getting even more unstable. Make sure you...
We're almost there.
A West Wing compass. We're out of time. It worked. The core flame responded.
We all have something worth living for. And we all want to see Akima's second dawn.
What was that sound?
Everyone, once the platform stops, we make a break for the exit. Don't hesitate. Not even for a second. Bringing me back to life?
The core flame has been taken, yet they still move. Lady Seliosi, is that you? Hope will not end.
Another journey begins. I weep for the heart. It is my fault.
Witness humanity.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
The echo of the apocalypse. Stop! Selayosi! You! Witness humanity.
Free will, or was it fate?
Witness humanity.
We must bring light to these dark times!
With just a glimmer of light, I'll be able to pierce through the clouds.
Use mine, Hyacinth. I am the one who bears the world. I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
Holy flame! The silver is the this gentle storm. Awaken!
I weep for the heart. It is my fault.
Tough luck running into me! Witness humanity. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
No water should drink.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
With this gentle storm. Awaken!
I weep for the heart. It is my fault.
The legend's final chapter.
Another journey. Still water to drink. I weep for the heart.
Hero of the sky, awaken!
It is my fault.
Witness humanity.
I owe you one.
Twisted form. Did the black tide bring me back to life?
The core flame has been taken, yet they still move. Lady Seliosi, is that you?
Try that again!
Hope will not end. With this gentle storm.
Just as good.
More business, eh?
My turn! You! Wanna try hard some? Watch this awesome move! Try that again!
Free will, or was it fate? Just for oblivion. I weep for your heart. It is
Witness humanity!
The echo of the apocalypse. Stop, Lady Seliosi.
still water.
More business, eh?
I weep for your heart. It is
We must bring light to these dark times!
With just a glimmer of light, I'll be able to pierce through the clouds.
Use mine, Hyacinth. I am the one who bears the world. I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
Your flame. So let us the healing rainbow.
Try that again. Someone running into me.
With this gentle storm.
Awaken! Seriously!
Just as good.
Try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. My turn.
It's just as good.
Try that again.
With this gentle storm.
Awaken! Seriously!
I weep for your heart. It is
Witness humanity.
Heroes, help us! Hero of the sky, witness the will of humanity!
Children of humanity, you beginning with you are worth.
Seriously? Trash. It must be this. Good thing,
Atticus.
Atticus.
That old...
Oh. This old man is...
Atticus, there's one
last thing.
Stay strong, chap. If there's anything important...
What?
The omniscient.
The prophecy.
The eternal night.
The dawn device. Wait.
I lack. Will you Atticus.
Rest easy, Master. I will shoulder this heavy burden for you. I'll address the...
Is that right, seamstress? My moment to be a hero. And that was my... These are secrets. Unfortunately. But...
Honestly, I merely staged the slip.
One. What's going on? Such a hassle. The staggers. Wow. By such a pity. Let me take... Appearance. It's... as... Who came back in the dough? A paper? All right. Well, I've done everything. The noise came from above. It looks like they pulled it. The deliverer is impressed. I've crossed paths with the core flame of Aquila taking. The flame chase journey is done. They're all ready. All right. You made it. Black-clad sword master, the flame reaver. Look at you, sniffing around like a starving hyena. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or maybe...
Throne of worlds. Glorify.
You sad little thing! I've got you all figured out.
Let me guess. You've been eyeing these last two core flames all along, huh? No wings, no allies.
Oh, what a pity.
Even with Aquila's core flame sitting idly in the sky. All you can do is sit and wait for the Chrysos heirs to bring it down, then swoop in like a brute to snatch it for yourself. Struck a nerve, have I? I've seen you lingering on a cliff more than once, staring hopelessly at the sky. Pathetic. But hey, I'm feeling generous today. I've got a surprise just for you. That's right! I have Kephales's core flame. But if you think you can snatch, you'll have to catch me. Fun fact, Dolos cats aren't just quick on their feet. They've got the stamina to match. Swing that thing. Easy there. You're after Kephales's core flame, aren't you? Look. That's the spirit. You really are a brainless mutt, aren't you? Woof woof. Come on. Well, it's been a while since I've had a chase this good. Don't quit on me now. I'm just getting into the groove. You sure stumble over your words, but you've got some speed on you. I'm going to speed up. Don't get left behind. Just in time to take a break. Don't tell me they might. Oh. What? Still not here? Well, oh well. I guess I'll just
wait around a little longer for you. Stixia, you're stunning. Oh, look who it is! The Flame Reaver. First time. Wait, no, not the first time meeting you. I'm the great They say I'm destined to return. But hey, fairness is boring. I was hoping you'd at least humor me for a little while.
Stupid mutt! Fooled by the same trick twice! Bye-bye! Not as fun as I'd hoped. I guess a brain seriously they're not going to back off anytime soon. Well then, guess I'll just have to lead it some. Tricks in under a minute. Don't underestimate the people of Delos.
Cipher up.
I've made up my.
Is it?
Just.
You're still. I hope you're not running from.
Glaya. No one can catch up to me. Deliverer, you better thank me. Every leisurely second you enjoy was fought for by yours truly. just don't know when to quit, do you?
Escape this.
Fate? I always thought only privileged city dwellers like to toss that word around.
Cycles can't be broken.
Cycles. Fate! Give me a break! Everyone has to walk their path. Those who cling to gods and prophecies. Back then, I was nothing but a scoundrel. A cheat, clawing and scrambling just to survive. This place would have been nothing more than a...
Glorified it has to be.
My bad. Why bother offering wisdom to a mad dog who wouldn't understand it anyway? Do you know why I Looks like there's no getting away from you. And hey, how about we spice things up with a bit of competition? As a fellow heir to the divine authority of calamity, I've been a demigod for 1,000 years longer than the little lion. Now, let me see if you're worth your title, Flame Reaver. I've been around for over 1,000 years, and I've never met anyone who can match my speed. But speed is my only then you're getting the full performance.
Return to victory.
Come to me! I can't run!
Our cute play session is with enough believers. Life become reality!
Gotcha! I'll take it on!
Return to victory.
I can summon as many clones as I need.
I'll take it on!
Is that all you got? Guess how many lives? I guess your sword skills aren't as impressive as I thought.
Take it on! Come to me!
Our cute play sessions with enough believers. Life become reality!
Gotcha!
I played with you long enough. Time to retreat! See you around, bud! Only a mindless fool would fall for the same trick 3 times in a row. Victory is mine, fiend.
To all citizens of Akama, today I bring you 2 pieces of news. One sorrowful, one joyous. First, let us offer our blessings to the departed. But citizens, do not in that. They said, the eternal night.
Skyfather's
Citizens, our mission, the light of the dawn device.
Never fades. Kephal's protection has no end.
a walk with greed. The prophecy was quite literal after all. Atticus, I stole your identity. But I owe more than just an apology. There's also you. Back then, you see, you were so good at my fragile lies. Your weave shop. I wish. To be scolded by you and Terima. I'm sorry. In the end, I overestimated myself. But at least there's one thing I did. Kefali's core flame is not here. Even if at least I did something. Aggie. Please.
You are the unsung hero of Emporius, Saweria. You saved us all. You betrayed the world, and in exchange, you earned humanity 1,000.
There were a lie so brilliant that it could fool everyone. Wouldn't it simply become the truth?
Lies will always be lies, Saweria. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Core flame in my hand. It's trembling. It's sending me a warning. Lord Finan, in Emporius' mythology, isn't the dawn device said to be a gift from Aquila to Kefali?
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting back.
Lord Finan?
Yes. Nearly every mythologist agrees Aquila gifted the dawn device to Kefali.
Everyone, calm that core flame in my hand trembles violently. Its warmth slipping away like it burns through immense energy just to leave me with one message. The dawn. It's not a joke.
If the core flame's message, darkness will consume.
Finon, I feel... While Hyacinth was speaking, there are so many, so heavy birds, nymphs, people.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make it.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Everyone, you, Denny, you're still carrying the... Return, poor flame of... I'll remain in the sky. Yes. I'm afraid, Denny. It still feels... It moving. The Astral Express, March 7th? The one I can almost see the three. Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it. As a healer of the world I love, goodbye, everyone. Please, I'll guard them until the... Miss Hyacinth, are you really leaving? Yes. Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. As a descendant of the Sky Hero, I must prepare myself and carry this responsibility. What about this new... Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer, more than capable of handling things on your own. The patients trust you.
Miss Clementine's
Thank you, Lady Tree. I just... Honestly, I've just learned how to... It's hard to... Well...
Wait.
Here, look at the flame... I was the... So I've... Oh... Lady Tree...
The answer is Cindy. Don't you think she would have...
I may not have Lady... Thank you. I had a sudden thought. I've always been at the... I don't...
It's easy. O Majesty of the 12 Titans,
O Majesty,
Pillars of the World,
Pillars of the World,
we seek
your divinity.
To mend the rifts of the world, fill our bodies with till we wither, and surrender the core flame.
Lord Solibus, the mission of the sky.
We thank you, Miss Hyde.
Even though we were the source of that false legend.
Please, don't say Akama is unhonored ones.
I think you've already done. What do you think? The sky folk.
Lady Celia, I see.
I deeply. I beg. The darkness in the human heart. I failed to recognize.
Of those present that day, that's why I cannot feel the spirits of my aunt. At least there is one thing we can agree: the courage it took to defy.
You were the spark that set this era.
An age where an age.
Perhaps this is now I can find.
Even with the tide of trust me, thankfully, cast down. President Nexa in the end, but even so, I still achieved my dream.
Hyacinthia. Thank you. Akima's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening? Treeby would have made sure to warn us if there were any mention of it. Even if Hyacinth the Black Tide, all we can do.
Is this...
Don't give up. I've never seen we can't delay any. I'm confident. The transport platform's route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Good job. Now... we can get off the mountain. Black Tide creature. At Dawn Cloud. Oh, no. The people in the city. Find out where they've reached the city from. Treeby, please hold on till we get back.
String forward. Clean both blades.
Anyone who dares stand in our way will get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge. Over there! Kefali's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and... Right. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to return Kefali's core flame. If the end is indeed... Apologies, but I'm afraid there's no... Definitely sense it if she succeeded.
Oh, Sky Father Kevaline, please forgive these ignorant and lowly children. They are so of this blood-red sky.
Kindness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent? Cast your eyes on this rat.
Dunham is right. My sword led to a cornered door only then.
Kevali's core.
She's gone for the longest time. Kevali's core flame has... No. Professor Anaxa taught me. During his time, I still remember the words he used. All-knowing Father, cast down the... It worked. One step left. Take the core flame and let's hurry down the... Dunhung. Is this also ours?
You all thought I complete... If the core... You all think...
Calm down and think carefully.
I'll do my job. Need to make sure you don't die.
There's no need to worry.
No need to worry?
Before setting off to defeat the core flame isn't, we just have to focus on it. Friends, we have, if the nearest ritual, if she doesn't show up, 3, until she shows up in... She will be no exception, but before that...
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Try that again.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
You can't run!
Still waters of a cliff.
Nap time.
Try that again.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You can't run! Watch this awesome move!
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
That's better. Just a little something, and nothing else.
Tough luck running into me. You can't run.
Naughty child.
Another journey begins. Desperate for oblivion.
More business, eh?
I weep for the heart. It takes a fall.
My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Next time. Just a little something, and nothing else.
I know you won.
Try that again.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Free will, or was it still water?
Tough luck running into me. You can't run.
Another journey begins. Desperate for oblivion.
It's done. Let's go. She may not have sought sympathy from others, but as a cleaner, she was willing. Let's go.
Everyone, can we run faster? I've got a bad feeling. Everyone, look, behind us.
In the end, they still showed up. No. Now is not the time. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take the fight here, then lose, the consequences... Come on. We have to get out of here. Keep running. And never turn back. They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop. What in the world? This clones, illusions, nothing but this sky, this world must.
What are they talking about?
The end you seek is also the. If so, you should.
The task has been lost.
If words won't work, we shoulder the fates and we will.
Leave this to casters and me.
Over here!
Go!
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restrain them. I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice. But now isn't the time.
Protect us.
The Black Tide creatures are threatening the people. We can't just stand by and watch. Let's end. That rainbow barrier.
Try that again.
Still waters are living. I weep for the departed.
Watch this awesome move.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Here! Try that again. You can't run. Try that again.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You can't run. Watch this awesome move.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It takes us all.
Everyone, you're all safe.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else this energy feels from. Citizens, please, do.
Miss Hyacinth has also become a demigod. We understand. We will not leave her.
But even if there's no. Quick! Let's go check on him!
Cartonis! Hang in there!
Returned, Finem. Burning the holy city is to resist. I did all I could.
You should be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Memorial Market?
Organizing their escape. The holy city guards are. But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky.
I fear this is Emphorius' end, Cartonis.
Finally go for miracle. Deliver one more thing waiting at the vortex of Cavali's growth.
Trina.
Urgent. The situation is died. I should have kept me here. But if destined, why not leave?
You've been forging nothing but glory. You are in farewell. Grand Craftsman, let us depart. To the
For battle. These hands were not meant, but if to put to the final moment.
Cartonis said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
These buildings, I can feel it. They're... yes.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any solitaire downstairs.
Don't tell me that Mighty...
Donahan, you...
Better keep your word, Danham. You cannot die here.
This power, unfamiliar.
Follow me.
Lord Finan! Finally! You're all back!
Even in such desperate times, you still...
Finan, what is...
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city. And they still have many clones until I complete the core.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Animosity. As though... I also...
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you. My apologies, partner. I acted on my... I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akima was taken by the Black Tide. As long as we defeated Aquila. Yes. I knew you'd object, so I didn't inform... I know this is friend. You, Danhang, told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me. Belobog and Penacony. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, because that's your mission. The path in the second story, Danhang told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. After hearing those stories, I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, a prophecy is always written before stepping into a fate unknown.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's Sentry Gate is...
I'm sorry for making such... Every one of us has the right to then use your choice, regardless. Danhang is still holding on for his life. One day I hope we... The spirit water. At last. Why is nothing going? Calm down. There might be another way in.
Snowy!
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis.
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge.
You've always Heavely's core flame.
Yes, little Syphe protected the core flame well. No one would be Bartolos. You can come on out. I don't have to pretend to be anymore. That was suffocating.
Bartolos? What in the...
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire is currently nestled in the depths of my barbarous tummy.
This certainly was...
Huh? Your reaction's too composed. It's completely... Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth. You're right. Already better spin girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived all of them for it. She tricked all of you into believing that that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast like... That's just it. Hey, Rat, you... Still no reaction from you? Yeah.
So for the last... but now...
Well, you didn't guess wrong.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living.
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Pat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Amphorius. And this core flame and...
So, you're going to hand the core flame over?
Just so. How about it? Let's use...
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and...
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly... Let me tell you, assume this would... But this is a... Take the core flame with you, brat. Go finish your meat. Remember this well. It was the divine...
strife, death. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks.
With this, the final core for the spirit water in the whole... But... that will, like...
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point.
Snowy...
Don't worry, Trina. For every companion, I lost my... Now that this home is... I hope that...
Snowy... You've grown into the person... Indeed. We're because... And all of us... All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, to be honest, I was initially skeptical. But right now, I'm starting screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind...
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Stephen along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the that big guy over there.
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path. Suggestion, the immediate...
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times? Why not add another?
If time allows, I will also investigate more. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wing in moments when a choice.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the source of is an emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
looked like originally. What are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Another hero has arrived at the vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic has just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Finon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose.
You've never expressed interest in the flame chase journey. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catharan who's neutral till the end.
When that lone swordmaster left across 1,000, just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest. I will become.
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would along the way. They, all who passed, never once received the justice.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a...
It doesn't mean the flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, then usher in the first ray of...
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will. Yet this time, one epic with endless cycles. Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Haven of the universe. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Teacher.
The dawn depart.
There's only one.
This world, the Father, heirs of the sky,
Father?
the priest, this, and the Father, though he had told this story many times before, the light in the girl's eyes still shines.
Maybe I will return to the sky one day.
Or maybe that is not to be your fate.
The blessings of the sky were the brawn, perhaps childishly, and thunder. What a gem, but what
The god?
that brought her that girl therefore always accompanied, and she brought Father, and on that he will
You have
the department.
There are no swords.
Even a rape.
Many days for that.
Let go of my.
That was I under the victor.
Knowledge is also
So he, but thus, when first arrived, even the elder, but none, some, only one who
Those with golden.
such he missed. What forges it now? In Dolo, the silk, the woman, the girl, and the girl.
If we keep...
The woman's,
Why don't.
the mesmer, even the girl, she returned smile. Yet, with the girls, the bet, the old woman, to protect people's thought.
Your pet.
The lie, the heart. The good. I feel.
Overthrow.
Teacher.
Restored.
Stop.
as always.
A good student.
An excellent healer.
On the days that the grove the two girls if every single star
Lady Treaty. There, the quiet tree. Forge near it.
A good
A shiny... A fool.
the girl had she refused.
Dead.
While the sick...
An apprentice who...
the faded, lonely...
It may be the...
Could it be the girl's...
If it weren't for her...
The new sport. The scholar. For the girl, do you know what's the girl?
But you and...
The girl tree went sky by that... seed...
should descend...
on the days...
Believe in Titans, and you'll have a happy death. Deny the Titans, and you'll have a fulfilling death.
Yet, as the lightened soul bids farewell to its heavy shell, a Titan made an untimely call.
Do not be startled, child of humanity. You have a final query in this world.
You finally came.
He does not seem shocked and lets the Corefling take over his shell.
Be more punctual next time, if you will.
Upon his first meeting with the Titan, the blasphemer is already on his best behavior. And towards the suggestion to reforge his body, he paid no mind.
I have so kindly offered you the best body. So why do you insist upon your mortal imperfection?
The scholar replies in candor.
Only by retaining the various flaws can my humanity be preserved in rigor.
His form remains in the mortal realm, while his spirit walks the river of soul's shores. Between life and death, he fatigues, dwelling in the child of humankind's thoughts and senses. The Titan cannot bear to remain a mere spectator.
Why not ask me your questions, child of humanity? I am rich in wisdom, and shall speak with no ambiguity.
As though an unspoken pact, the scholar asked the god about all things, feigning a humble quest for knowledge.
Do you treat me just as a way to answer questions? A mere machine?
The Titan, compared to the day return, but at every... It happened, but... That what a tempest...
Teacher, in this tumultuous world, have you thought about your will?
It was just a joke, but the scholar, still at the grove, answered with extreme caution. He has much to say about his posthumous affairs, exhausting all, fearing the smallest omission.
Teacher, could it be that you fear death?
The assistant asks in concern. It was a question needed, yet he gave no direct reply.
Philosophy is the inquiry into death, and I have always considered myself a philosopher.
The assistant recounts all of the scholar's final wishes, each mighty as a mountain, asking what seemed impossible.
The tombstone must be made of my treasured rare stones, carved with Dromus patterns.
But that stone is a miracle of alchemy, tough beyond measure. No chisel could have shaken.
That's also his plan.
The assistant softly reveals the hidden plot.
He hopes that instead of shedding tears over his death, we will find it in us to smile, even in a moment of sorrow.
It's rumored that in the depths of the grove, the scholar left a teaching ingenium, imitating himself to the utmost detail.
Go back. The living have not exhausted their thoughts. Go back. The dead have no desire to teach their works.
The ingenium's words are cold and detached, like the deceased man himself.
But if you have no one to talk to, fine. You can sit and converse.
Now, the grove is no longer bustling, and the scholar has returned to dust. Thus, few in this world now know how he was also troubled by solitude in life. Someone once suggested,
perhaps your ambition should also find its place among your final wishes.
Pointless notion.
He dismissed in derision.
Unveiling the countenance of the gods is a task for the living.
Perhaps that is his haughty position. Such a melancholy topic, yet he insists on feigning a twist, avoiding it altogether. Perhaps these chapters should not be retained. Most are from the scholar's handwritten drafts, shown without his permission. Yet there's even in
the smaller.
As always, the crimper is no... the victor. For that mad war at the corpse sometime the destiny. Like Nika guarding the yet afloat. Memories As stated, humans but the man with each. The world, even the love with a sudden. But that. The two girls as dust on that. The girl.
Don't worry.
And when hearing.
Every time.
Till one day.
It's a flower.
The flower is called when the day.
After I die. Do not.
The girl asked that the. The river of the master, the dragon. There connect back then. In the nether realm.
You are the.
She sighed the younger sister. A bard, the giant. The dragon looked. The dragon fairy, the soul.
Do not.
In this. We know not.
If this.
If every single scar, deception, the girl. Yet the coin, day and night, the cloak.
No matter.
And that. What is the art of the girl? Net the golden vine. The girl knows
To have some.
A pity the deceits are all eventually revealed, and the thief meets a rare defeat. A golden thread discerns her meticulous disguise, and the heroes hold down her third hand to imprison in this thief star made of human feet.
I take defeat with my head held high. Spare me your sympathy.
She frankly faces the accusations, knowing that escaping would be nothing more than child's play. So the Chrysos air outside the cage smiles sweet.
Would you like?
It is a more blood.
It is woven.
The world.
Then just you watch.
Any justification here for you to unsheath your blade, Emanator?
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Still waters of bliss. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. For oblivion.
Nap time.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Nap time.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
customers, I charge extra.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
I'm okay.
Oh. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Nap time.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Watch your head. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again, destined for oblivion.
Nap time.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.